So much so that this book, The Green Consumer Guide, is currently #1 of the non-fiction paperback bestsellers, and we've got Julia Hales with us, who is one of the authors of it.
With environmentally friendly products, some would increase in price if they all became environmentally friendly, and others wouldn't, because they would benefit from the economies of scale. At the moment, a lot of environmentally friendly products really don't sell very much, and therefore they can't benefit from actually having mass production.
And I don't think enough people know that you can actually get these products.
Well, actually, there's a product that's come on the market that's largely been on sale in health food stores up to now, but some of the major supermarkets are beginning to stock it. And I think that because more and more people are aware that you can get biodegradable washing up liquids and soap powders, that they're actually going to be widely available even through the sort of large manufacturers.
Buying pump action aerosols, now they're available, and I find they're much more economical. They cost slightly more, but they seem to be more economical than the aerosols that I was buying originally. And I think if people were told this, they would purchase them more often.
Your broad response to that, Julia?
Well, I think that it's quite encouraging that she should say that the pump-action sprays are more economical, because I think that's the point I've been trying to put across, it's that not all environmentally friendly products need to be more expensive.
Caring for the environment, is it for cranks, or is it now big business?
A green consumer is someone who actually chooses the products and actually looks at what effect that product might have on the environment and goes for the one that is more environmentally friendly than the alternative. What a lot of people are unaware of is exactly how their consumer purchases affect the environment, and the fact that even within a normal supermarket you do have a choice and you can make a significant contribution.
I mean, I know I should be buying aerosols that don't have CFCs in them, but how can you tell?
You can see this one here says ozone friendly. It also says CFC free. Some of the other ones only say CFC free. Is a pump action spray, and those of course are ozone friendly because they don't contain the chemical.
The chemical is the propellant, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. It's what's used to get the product out of the nozzle.
Recently, I've been having my bathroom done, and I decided that I was going to go and have a mahogany toilet seat, very trendy. And anyway, I read this thing called The Green Consumer Guide and discovered that if I was going to be ecologically responsible, this is not a very good idea, because actually mahogany, most of our mahogany in this country actually comes from rainforests, and we really need to support, not to support the industry that actually strips rainforests. And I'm joined this morning by Julia Hales, who's an environmentalist and author of The Green Consumer Guide. Perhaps you could explain a little more fully why mahogany toilet seats for one are a bad idea, Julia.
Mahogany is just one of many types of tropical hardwoods that's used in quite a number of household purposes.
I think the green consumer is a reality. I think when we first thought of the green consumer, John Elkington actually conceived the idea in 1986. At that stage, he didn't know whether the green consumer existed. And it's something that has begun to exist. There are people who are going out there and they are buying one product over another on the basis of its environmental acceptability.
Well, we're joined now by environmentalist Julia Hales. Good morning to you, Julia.
Good morning.
I guess the first problem is persuading the customer, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I think it's very important that people do realise that they can have a significant effect by choosing one brand rather than another.
What else have you got here then? What should we be buying? Yeah, Julia, do you get angry? Major manufacturers are still producing goods in the sure knowledge that they are damaging the environment.
Yes, but I think that they will continue to do that if people aren't actually buying the alternative products. And I think that the most important thing is to make sure that people realise that manufacturers are only responding to their demands.
Is there a guide to what to buy and what not to, what to watch out for? What do we watch out for in this circumstance?
It's very difficult to give a sort of uniform message on all products. I think that we would be working towards a sort of labelling scheme whereby things will have just environment friendly, so that you know that they have been screened for all the process. But otherwise it's quite a complicated message, and we have tried to simplify it in our guide, giving you the sort of basic criteria of what you should be looking out for.
If you point at something like this, which is a washing up liquid, it says it's biodegradable, ecologically safe. Do we believe that, or is it just one manufacturer's view of what's ecologically safe?
Well, at the moment I think that there aren't any that we've found out that are actually abusing that particular phrase, but it's quite likely, as this becomes more of an issue, that there will be people coming on board and saying things are ecologically safe that might not be. And I think that's really up to us to keep monitoring that and to keep ahead and actually test the products to make sure they're working and that they are environmentally safe.
Mm-hmm. And you can even go on a green holiday.
Yes, we've covered quite a number of sections in the Green Consumer Guide, and one of them is holidays, to show that you don't always have to be damaging to the environment when you go on holiday. You can actually contribute and do something good.
I'd just like to know from Julia one final thing. Was there one moment in your life that converted you to this philosophy? Was there one moment when you thought this whole world is falling apart?
A lot of people ask me that question, but I can't really say that there was, no. It was really just awareness of what was happening to our environment and the feeling that I wanted to improve it without becoming a crank or being unrealistic about the sort of world that we're living in. And I felt that this is an ideal solution because it's actually something that a lot of people can engage with rather than the minority.
Well, the message is loud and clear, and it's Greens Week next week. We'll be listening to that one too. Thanks for joining us this morning, Julia Hales.
Pleasure.
And,
I want to know, what's the most important single thing we can do to help preserve the environment or deal with pollution?
The most important thing you can do is to use your shopping power to actually buy more environmentally friendly products and actually boycott the ones that are damaging to the environment. And by that you can encourage energy efficiency, cleaner water, and a lot of these things. It's not the only solution, but it's certainly something that everybody can participate in.
We're not powerless. You can help. You can have a hand in your own destiny. Take it. See you in the morning. Thank you.